For that, day number 8 is very important. So you have to create your framework. You have to document your journey. You have to document what is your client journey. Everything when you document. So most of the process, how you can leverage it to or delegate it, so you can automate the process. So we will discuss in day number 8, the freedom system. Here you will have ultimate idea that I will create this system and that will work on automation. So for that, what are the things are needed? So this is the fundamentals we are seeing on the solid fundamentals. What are the fundamentals and SOP of everything? How you can create SOPs? Like McDonald's, they are not selling best burger. They have created a standard operating procedure that is making uniform burger everywhere, all part of the world, so that they have uniform quality and they focus on marketing. So that is why this SOPs is important, very much important. So you have to focus on this thing. So we will go one by one, freedom system and SOP. So today's agenda is freedom system and SOP. So I will quickly go through this. So coming to the first part, the freedom system. So here we are doing what we are doing. We are not doing everything on oral thing. We are doing everything on plan. So you can execute it well. So we are doing filling the workbooks. So filling the workbook will help you to remove yourself from your business and solve your 100% problem at a time, and to become superhuman also. So for example, Elon Musk. So how many hours do you think Elon Musk work? Elon Musk has leveraged his time from 24 hours, you can say, to thousands hours per day, because he is delegating the task. He has team, everything in place. So he has standard operating procedures in place. Like that, all billionaires works. They are super leveraged with their time. So time is the ultimate assets that is giving this freedom of billionaire. So for that, you have to create the system of your time. So how you can do that? We will see how you can create a freedom system where you can do all the things on automations. So for that, you need a standard operating procedures, and how you can create that, we will discuss one this thing. So today we will discuss the plan, the sources, the big idea, what is the problem, the goal, symptom versus problem. So most of the people do the symptom part, but we have to go inside the problem part so that problem will not arise. Even Chanakya has said that. Chanakya, you can see that he focuses on problem, the root cause of the problem, and he finishes the root cause of the problem, and then that problem gets finished. So like that, we have to focus on this, not the symptom parts. So we will discuss how we can diagnose this problem, fix the problem, and how we can create a leverage. So leverage is ultimate thing that we are, and also we are seeing this breakdown of this in SOPs into phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Like that we are, and these are not invented by me. This I learned from various mentors and this source, and this idea workbook also I have learned from somewhere else. So I am teaching you, and they are the best in the marketing end. That's why it's very crucial documents. So now coming to the problems. What are the problems? So problem is you are feeling like a slave to your business. If you are working in a job, so you are stuck in 9 to 5 job, and if you are having business, you feel that I have to be in my business, and that's why the money will come. If I'm not able to go to business, the money flow will reduce or become nil. So like ration walas, dukan wala, they have to trade their time for money. Every day they have to open their shops, otherwise they will, if they are not open, their money will not come. So what system we need to create, we will see this, and working lots of hours but making very little progress. So that's the thing, because you are not working smart work. So that's the problem is arising. Watching with envy your competitors making millions and you are not making. So you are stuck on calls all the times. You are on information gathering mode only. You are not executing the thing. the sick of getting dumb questions, requests, and objections. Every time you get very this kind of objections, like unrealistic type of objection that you don't want. You are sick with clients' complaint. So these are the things that we are going to create. So the goal is not to create more systems, hire more people, solve more symptoms, or do more. So goal is to create less system, okay, hire less people, prevent future symptoms, do less, and never answer the same question twice. So you have to create that system. This is the ultimate thing that you are going to create. So what is symptoms and what is problem? So you need to understand the symptoms and what is the problem. Assuming you have got the same results, there is option A and option B. Which will you choose? Okay. So if you got same results in following both options, which will you choose? Option A is be best at handling objection, have best support staff, have a bunch of processes to get people to show up, be the best cleaning driveways with toothbrush, be best at pressure washer, be best at winning arguments. So option is A is about everything perfect, but option B is never get an objection. So you will never get an objections, never get support tickets. You will create a content in such a way that you will never get a support ticket, so that you will have no problems. You have eliminated the problems. Never get show, means there is no shows. For example, we think that we need appointment booking system. There is a reminder system. Everything is there. But once people know the importance of that call, if they get the feeling that this is the call that can change my life, so they will set the reminder for themselves and they will show up at that call. So that kind of system you have to create, so that you become an authority. People feel that this is the thing that I am not ever going to miss. They will wake up at 4 a.m. also. If you say that 4 a.m. I will set at, then they will keep their alarm clocks ready and they will show up that time. So that kind of things you have to create. You have to build that thing. Use a pressure washer, never get dirty at driveway, never get arguments, never get ill. So this is the option B. So obviously every people will like option B only, because they will never get any kind of problems in future. So we have to focus on this kind of thing. How we can create a system that will automatically answer everything, any query, any kind of doubts. So people even don't get any kind of doubts. It is self-doing. So most people focus on creating solution from wrong kind of problems. So wrong kind of problem is you are creating solution for symptoms, not the root problem. Where is the problem arising? Okay. Most people are focusing on solving problems. They are focusing on solving the symptoms. What is symptom? Symptom is a physical or mental feature that will be regarded as indicating condition of a disease. So when you go to doctor, so he sees the symptoms. What is the symptoms? And from that symptoms, he identified that root cause of problem. What is the root cause of problem? And then he gives the diagnosis according to the root cause of the problem. So your this symptom will automatically go. It will not come in future. For example, if you are feeling any headache and you take any pill that reduces your headache, that is not the root cause of the problem. The root cause is when you go to the doctor, he will say that your less sleep is the root cause of the problem, due to which you have this kind of blood sugar, every kind of thing. So you have to take exercise or do this thing, then you eliminate this problem. Once you eliminate this problem, then this kind of problem will not arise. So that kind of things you have to do. This is the symptom. What is the problem? A problem is a matter or situation regarded as unwelcome or harmful and needing to dealt with overcome cause. This is the main cause of the problem. So this is the symptom cycle. You have certain belief. So that belief gives you thought, and that thought gives you that thoughts makes you take an action, and that action gives you result. And if your results are good, you get certain kind of feeling. If results are bad, you get certain kind of feeling. So that's way you are getting the feeling, and that if you are getting positive result, you get more stronger belief, and this continues. Okay, this continues. You get stronger belief, you have more good positive thoughts, and you take more positive action, then you have more results, means more positive results. So that is the secret for any kind of people uh, for developing. For example, you want to become a TEDx speaker, so you are focusing that I am good at TEDx speaker. You have a belief that I have a good. So once you participate in the system and you perform well, then you have more stronger belief. Then you do more, and that's why you get more stronger, and then one day you become that. So that's the cycle you need to follow for everything. So you have to believe that it's possible, and once you have that belief, you take action. And without action, you are not going to. Action is a bridge between belief and result. You have a belief and result. So this is a bridge, and how you can overcome this bridge? Through your action. If you do not take action, everything is worthless. Okay, ideas are worthless until work upon. So you have to work upon your ideas through your action. So this is the thing. We have a belief that leads to a thought, that causes an action, that gives you result, that makes us feel you some type of way. Okay, then that reinforces the belief or create a new belief. Okay, that two ways you have. Then that leads to another thought, and that leads to another action, and that gives the results. So that continues forever. This is not a one-time cycle. This is the forever. But that's only the beginning. This can get you out of the hand real fast. You have two options. Okay, so option one is you get good at handling the symptoms, and you spend lot of time solving those systems. Okay, if you are not able to create this kind of SOPs, then you have to deal with this kind of problems every time. Spend a lot of time. Okay, hire a lot of people to manage. Be proud of yourself that you have all this solution. So this is the thing. Then option two is you remove or change the root cause. Okay, so which one you want? You prevent all unwanted symptoms. Okay, because you have killed the root cause that has caused the this one, means prevented all the symptoms. Like that, again, there are several hundreds of hours, tons of stress created new good symptoms. So that's why we need diagnosing and fixing the problem. So how we can do that? This is in the reverse order. So you have to analyze this. Start with the symptoms and work upstream. Okay, so you have certain feelings that you are, for example, overweight. So what happened? The results are three different types of results. You have a lots of support ticket, means you have certain beliefs. For example, you do not have a system in place. That's why you are not able to that's why you are overweight. So that leads to certain thoughts, that leads to certain action, and that is to the result. So you have to focus on this from the things, and you have to change the belief. Okay, you have to have more stronger belief. Whatever the feeling you are having, that you have to change that thing, and you have to act in the reverse order. That we and the new belief is that we need to automate as much as possible. Okay, so the thought is level 1 symptom, level 2. How can I make this so a human never needs to be get involved? So I want to create a system where no human is required. So how we can create that? Then level 1 symptom is how can I make this so clients get immediate solution. So that leads to certain action that automate the support tickets form with them and hide the option. So here this is put obvious change password links in autopay email footer for every support email. So like that, you have created a system that gives to the results 90% of the tickets are resolved on automatically. Like that, you have created this. So you have to create the system. This is the old slave system that you receive email. There is a human VA that looks up to your account, manually sends back a link, reset the password. But what if human doesn't see email? They forget to. This is the limitation that every human is faced, because that's why people are failing. Okay, that's why system works, people fail. Now we have created an automation system. Whenever a ticket is raised, it will automatically give the resources, and that person will means receive the right kind of resources, and his problem gets solved. So that's the thing that we have to create, the freedom system that fully solves the problem, prevents the needs for someone to send everything manually. So you have to automate all this tasks. So you can create more time, and more time gives you more money. Means you have to do that thing. Your freedom is contingent on your ability. So you have to identify the root cause of the problem. Okay. And every symptom that you don't want, and learn how to fix it, and then you have to fix it. That's very simple. Then create this is very important, create these resources and systems that solves your root problem. Okay, what kind of problems people get, you have to think that why are these people getting this kind of problem. Then you will create a system or resources that solves the problem of that people. Okay, so make those resources and system that easy to find and use. So we have to use this kind of system. Do this in every area of life. Okay, you have to do this in every area of life. So for that, you need to document everything. Okay, so we will show how we can do that. Okay, this is how I can work with hundreds of people at the time and get great results. Okay, without these systems and process, you will keep fulfilling them. Means you will get same kind of objection every time, and you are busy in handling those kind of objection every time. You don't have time to do other kind of work. Okay, or you have not having an automated system that you have to do everything manually. You have to send WhatsApp message manually. You are sending email reminders manually, so that your time is most of the time is wasted in all this thing. But once you have created a system, then you can do it automatically, and that will work even you sleep. Okay, we have seen that human fails to do the thing, but the system will not fail. Okay, system will do that 24/7. That's the objective we have created. Okay, in your advertising and marketing, you are calling out discussions, symptoms, because that's why they are thinking about it. So we are discussing symptoms in the thing, like why you are making less money, all these things. These are the symptoms. The root cause of problem is something else. Okay, you don't have solid condition. All these things are the root cause. So we are talking more on this symptoms. So we have to know the symptoms also. What does the doctor do? Doctor reads the patient past history. So you have to know the past history of your clients. What is their buying behavior? You have to know. The information is the leverage. So for that, you need more and more information. For that, you can create the system. You have to constantly take feedback, all these things. Okay. So there is this is the phases of leverage. What are the phases? Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. We have seen everything. We have to break it down into phases, and every phases have 3 steps that you can have. So for example, phase 1, the phases of leverage. Okay, you have a person who is at point A. He has certain problem, he has certain questions, and he has certain curriculum, he has certain confusion, he has certain objections, and and you have no awareness, and that is the no leverage. Phase 2 is person is at point A, he knows everything, but you do not have any solutions for that. So he will stay at this. There is questions, problem, objections, struggles for this situation. The point B is the desired result. So he is not able to reach his desired result. The phase 3 is person gets to point B. Okay. There is okay resources. Okay. There is human needed. There is physical labor. There is a spoken word. There is a written word. Everything is not automated. So you are doing everything manually, doing hard work, and this thing is happening. So this is not a leverage. So what is the leverage? It is phase 4. You have problems at point A. They are certain at point A. Okay. So if the meeting ends, then I will send a different link. We can go through that. So that's the thing. Okay. Phase 4, person gets to the point B. It has great resources and ultimate leverage. So that is the thing we have to create. We have to create ultimate resources for every problems. So the application of this leverage can be applied to symptoms. So here you can see we have to create resources, and that is applied to the symptoms, and that gives you the leverage can be applied to symptoms, problems, or both. Okay. So great resources applied to a symptom has lowest leverage, and a great resources applied to the root cause has highest leverage. So we have to apply this root cause to the highest leverage point. Okay. So that's the thing that we have to do. Then what we need to do, we have to create such kind of resources, and you can see why people are screwed. Means this is the thing that you have to meet. If you don't help enough people, you will automatically get what you want. So that is why we need to keep constantly talking with the people. We have to get their feedback, why they are struggling, why they are having what kind of resources they need, and if you have created resources, is it worthwhile or not? Okay. So we have to create great resources that gets your clients, family, teams, believes things that helps them to get from point A to point B. So that's the thing that is very important, that less human is required, the more people. So we have to focus on the root cause, so that less humans skill is required, the more people we can help. And that's way, if less resources is required, so we can help more people. If we can help more people to get what they want, you will get automatically. If I can help 10 people to get 10 lakh per month, so I will automatically get 1 CR per month. So that's the ultimate thing that you can do. You can do this kind of calculation. Okay. So we will see that thing also. If you good at creating good systems and resources that will help people to get what they want, then you will have ultimate leverage. So that's, we have to create this system. So point A to point B, then there is certain stages, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and we have created a system for every phases. What are the things? This is the thing. For example, we have broken down sales call. These are the phases of. So every steps can be further broken down into different phases, and that phases can be further broken down into different phases, and that's why you have to create certain resources. There is a topic, then subtopic, then mini topic, then micro topic. You have to create resources in such a way that you have to do this phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. So you have to create phase 4 system. This is the ideal system that gives you ultimate leverage. Okay. So we have to create this freedom system. Okay. So every book, for example, you have seen that there is chapter wise. Okay. Chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. These are the steps. Okay. For every chapter, there is further sub chapters that gives you. That's why you have to create resources in such a way, very organized way. This is volume 1, volume 2, volume 3. Then resources 1 in that volume. What are the systems? So you have to, what you need to do, you have to brain dump your idea and you have to organize your resources. Whatever is in your mind, you have to create this thing in the mind of this. For example, these are the ideas I have written down. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, so for example, these are the things I want to create a course upon. So what is the logical situation? I can connect all this thought. I have created the system trial onboarding SOP. There is service agreement. There's a brand voice and company for this extra income team. Now I will place everything. Step 1, this thing is required. Step 2, this thing is required. Step 3, this thing is required. So there is a 9D framework. Okay, this is 9D framework, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. For example, in phase 1, suppose I do an onboarding process. So what I will do, I will have a discovery call with my clients. Then I will diagnose what are the symptoms of these problems, what are the problems he's facing. Then I will document everything. So this is the steps in phase 1. Then phase 2, then I will design the system for customized design for that will solve their problem. I will delegate certain activity that this kind of work I will do, and I will delegate certain kind of work to my clients that these things you have to do. I will develop a system that will automatically do this. That will be developed by client also, that will be developed by me also. The part that needs to be developed by clients, it will be developed by them, and then this one. Then phase 3 is I will deploy the system, I will demonstrate that system, and I will debrief the resources. All the resources they are required for further future references if they get certain kind of problem. So that's why you can organize you for your business. Any kind of business you have to organize it in phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. You are discovering this clients on goal, then listening to that thing, then building rapport, and then asking insightful questions, everything you are doing. So then you are doing diagnosis. How you are doing this diagnostics, then you are documenting this. So everything you have to do this. I will show you exactly how you can do that. Okay. So for example, I will take an onboarding and fulfillment process. What are the process I will follow? Okay, you can create your own. So here you can see day 1, what are the things I need to do. For example, my target audience are coaches. So what I will do, I will make them to purchase a domain. Okay, if they have their domain in their name, coach first, last name, like that they can, it is optional. Okay, optional, they can purchase their domain on this one. Then I will create an email system. Then I will choose their color palettes. I will take all these things. Then I will create a logo. Then I will create a headshot, and it will automatically, with the help of custom values, all the places it will go. Okay, then I will create the favicon. These are the pixel quality. Here is the image link that you are to do. Then day 2 is the setup day. I will set up the systems. Okay, so I will create their funnels and what their emails they have to be set. Okay, correct the domains, their calendars, their custom values. So their edit, their bio link, their coaching link, everything. So here you can see the help documents also I have to create it. So you have to paste their invite link of free member group. This is the day 2. I have done the system setup. The first one day I have created their brand. Okay, where all the details of their brands are there. Okay, logo, everything is clear. System 2 is I have set up their system, and day 3 I will run the traffic for them. How they can go through the YouTube channel strategy. They can create automated system where they will have a list, they will have a newsletter, they will schedule this RSS, and they will automatically create blog posts from where they will create. This will create them traffic. I will create a content, and that will gives the then chat widget also. I will integrate their personal chat widget and that will happen. That will make that people to get automatic things, and these are the daily things that they need to do for things. So this is variable. This is for my system. You can create your system like this. You have to create this Facebook group. Okay, post. You have to post in this group. You have to engage with 3 people inside this group. You have to create a YouTube event like that. You have a daily workflow. Then there is a social media strategy. So every problems have different solution. Okay, so you have learned a system, you are teaching, you are learning, means how you have learned a system how to create a color palette, and also you are teaching this to the people so that you learn it better. So that's a system that you can also do. You can create a video on how to create a logo, because you know how to create a logo.